Hey everybody, welcome back.
Hey.
And we are in the mountains once again. We've had nothing but hot weather all week long, and so we thought it's the end of May in Idaho, so let's go backpacking. Let's go above 7,000 feet and fight off the snow. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Finneys Outdoor Adventure. My name is Frank, this is Susie, and that's Sam and Shiloh. Thanks for clicking on the channel. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna head on up to Hell Roaring Lake. It says it's about a 5-mile hike in, and it's kind of one of the low tiers of the alpine lakes in the Sawtooth Wilderness. Oh yeah, by the way, we're in the Sawtooths. We're gonna hit that one. Pretty much guarantees gonna be an easy hike, pretty flat. You don't really get into a lot of elevation gain until you hit the next level lakes. I don't think we'll have a lot of switchbacks, things like that. So let's go have some fun. All right, so a quick story. We've been to Hell Roaring before. We went up about 3 years ago, but we went a different route. We actually drove on this old Forest Service road that Google said was legit, but we get halfway down this road and it's so rocky that we had to turn around. I thought, well, we'll just go over this hill and then we'll like pop down into Hell Roaring.
But ask me, was it a hill? No.
And by the time we got to Hell Roaring, we were just wiped out. So this time, I just looked for the trailhead, and now we're on the trail. I have learned my lesson. It takes me a little while to learn, but I get a little better each time. Short story number 2. Rewind the clock back to our first backpacking trip. And actually, it was Susie's idea. We had only been dating for about 3-ish months. How long were we dating for? 2?
Yep, a couple.
It wasn't very long. Susie wanted to go backpacking, and I thought, oh yeah, sure, let's do it. And Susie was under the impression that I knew what I was doing. I just went for it. We make a plan, we go out, we sleep in the car outside of Stanley, get to the trailhead of Alice Lake, and I thought, well, we need to eat food and be prepared. So, we need things like trail mix. So I go to Costco prior, and I had bought a 5-pound bag of trail mix. So I'm thinking, yeah, we're gonna eat 5 pounds of trail mix in the course of like 24 hours. We go, we hike in. Alice Lake is a great spot to go to. So we get up there and we do our thing, pitch our tent, we fish, blah, blah, blah. By the time we get done and we make it back to the car, we still had like 4.5 pounds left. I mean, it looked like the bag was just opened and then closed.
Hours, 7 minutes, and 5.7 miles.
That's not bad. We stumbled upon this sweet camp spot, and a bunch of the firewood's all cut up, so...
It's a dream camp spot.
Yeah. I hope that we don't have to deal with anybody. I wonder if someone just cut it up and left it, but we were gonna take this spot. So thank you for whoever did that. We appreciate it. Let's go relax a little bit. Maybe throw a fishing pole out. Not the pole, the line. Maybe Susie will catch something so we can eat a little dinner. If not, then we'll just starve.
Leave it up to me.
Got the campsite all set up. We did a little fishing. No success on the fishing. Here comes some dark looking clouds. So we should probably eat before the rain comes in. What do we have for dinner tonight?
Well, our side, by request of me, is instant Idahoan buttery golden select mashed potatoes with extra butter.
And when we mean extra butter, we actually brought extra butter with us, so we need the calories.
Yeah.
What's going with our mashed potatoes is a homemade elk meatloaf. Usually we do steaks, but I thought, I'd change up a little bit. I made this heart-healthy meatloaf with a treat of Swiss cheese in the inside. So even though it's a nice-looking meat log, the instant mashed potatoes, it was only a couple bucks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's a lot cheaper than some of those freeze-dried meals that you get. And then I just had this all cooked up, ready to go, and refrigerated overnight, and it's perfect.
So good.
Oh yeah, nice and smoky too. We thought that the rain was coming in, but with the rain came wind. I'm coming, babe. So with this gusty wind, it's been blowing down the big trees. So now we have to make sure that we're safe and outside of all the big trees. We're down by these littler ones, down by the water, and we're gonna wait it out. It appears at the moment the wind's dying down, and I think it's blowing through. But this tree fell.
20 feet from us.
Yeah, it wasn't too far. A live tree too. We watched about 3 or 4 big trees fall and just crumble to the ground. We stayed close to the water, stayed away, and we just sat tight because I don't think running around and that would have done any good. But on the bright side, it smells really good now.
Get it back.
Well, it went from hot and sunny to cloudy and windy to really windy. Now a nice little light rain. I think that's probably it for the day. I think I have just enough time to get one more marshmallow in before it really starts to get wet. All right, I'll see you in the morning. Come on, Sam, get her. Come on, Bubba, get her. Alrighty, let's get out of here, babe. Everything all cleaned up?
Yep. Fire's out. It's gonna be a beautiful day again.
We're leaving Hell Roaring Lake, and the trail's right here, and look at this big old tree. My goodness. We probably heard almost a dozen crashes, but look at that root system. Man. So I think this hike is relatively easy. It was a little over 5 miles, but the trail was pretty gradual the whole time. And if you're somebody who is just getting used to backpacking or wanting to do it for the first time, I'd recommend this one because you wouldn't feel a sense of too much difficulty. It's something that is achievable for most people. Relatively flat, it's open, you don't have a lot of obstacles in your way. You don't have
the trail's shaded too.
Yeah, and you don't have switchbacks, which switchbacks are not fun, especially after 8 or 9 miles. So a good warm-up if you're somebody who is a little more experienced. But now the Sawtooth Wilderness is our favorite spot to go in Idaho for backpacking, and our ultimate goal is to cover every trail of the Sawtooth, which may take quite a few years. So my question to you is, what's your favorite spot? Tell me something about Idaho. It doesn't have to be an Idaho spot. It can be your favorite backpacking spot. Comment down below, let me know, and we may have to go and check them out. So let me know. So far we've counted 20 logs that have fallen over the trail, and we just got outside of the wilderness, which makes me think that during a storm like that, the best chance of being safe is to not move, because if you were to walk out during a windstorm, and your likelihood of getting hit by a fallen tree would be pretty high.
Especially with dogs.
Especially with animals, right? But all in all, that was a pretty good trip.
Yeah, glad we didn't die.
But before we go, thanks for watching, liking, leaving a comment, hitting that subscribe button. You can find it at the bottom of the screen. You can find it in a link I'll leave below in the comment section.
Thank you for the support. And we look forward to posting more adventures for you guys this summer. Stay tuned.
Oh. Are you ready for some ice cream?
Yes.
Don't make it